even if they've been there 100 years. In Haiti, the earthquake lasted. Does anybody know how long?
A year.
A year.
Yank.
Yay!
No, gank. That means wrong. But points for effort and participation.
More than a year or less than a year? 1 day.
1
3 years. 3
year and a half.
So you guys stay focused.
25
Period. So this is why it's important for you to actually listen,
6
because
1 day.
you're going to find out how stupid these replies are.
If an earthquake lasted even for a day, then the whole world would just collapse.
2 hours.
1 minute? Who said 1 minute?
Me.
Very good. You're very close. No. You don't win the bucket, but you're close. What? 1 second. No.
3
Everybody who speaks Spanish will know first. 35 seconds. 35 seconds. The earthquake lasted for 35 seconds. But what you have to realize is that is a long, long time for the whole earth to be shaken. I don't mean just like a little wiggle. I'm talking about shaking to the point that furniture's sliding across the room, your chairs are falling over, you'd be falling off your seats, everything on the shelves would be falling off on the ground. That big TV, unless it's really bolted in, would come down, the power would go out, all your cell phones would quit, all your iPhones, all your texting, you wouldn't go text, go help. You wouldn't really be thinking about that anyway. Now an earthquake's not like a hurricane. A hurricane, we're watching this, just waiting for it to come. We're watching it on the news, we've seen the images, we see how huge it is. That very same hurricane that's about to hit there already went through Haiti and killed several people there. Went right through the town that I live in.
How come you survived?
Earthquake? I didn't. I got killed.
You're alive.
Because everybody in Haiti didn't die. 300,000 people is a lot of people. But out of 10 million, there's still a lot of us left. The house that I was in did not cave in. Now, our furniture fell over, stuff went sliding across the house. We lost all our power, we lost everything, and there were people around us that died, but our house didn't cave in. Earthquakes, generally, the actual shaking doesn't kill you. What kills you? That, you win at least one of the paws with a puppy for that. You get the stuff falling on you. That's what kills you. There was a lot of guys playing soccer, and they were out running, and all of a sudden, everybody just fell over. One guy was on his motorcycle. He thought he had a flat tire. And it was because the bike was going back and forth. It was just the earth was shaking. So everything, basically, all the buildings that weren't well built, everything caved in. We had an old church in our town that had been there for over 100 years, totally flat. We had my house, actually. We were actually on the news. We had our little 5 minutes of fame there on MSNBC.
Were you in the news?
Mm-hmm.
What did he say?
No, by the time we were on, it was like a week later. At any rate, there were a lot of people that died. There was a lot of people that lived. There's happy stories. There's sad stories. But the thing you need to realize, if nothing else, no matter what you think, no matter where you come from, the whole world that you know right now can be changed that fast and never go back to the way it was. You could, before you leave this classroom, everything can be totally different, not just for you, but everybody you know. And all of a sudden, you're in the news. And what I wish you would do is try to put yourself in their shoes. Try to think what it would be like. What if your house caved in? What if you lost your mother? What if you lost your father? There was one little baby that was born that very day of the earthquake. The father died in the earthquake. The mother was carrying the baby when the earthquake started and ended up losing the baby when everything was shaking and flung out of her arms and hit the ground and died. Later that day, the baby died. There's a lot of people with stories, people born, their parents died the same day. There's kids with no parents. There's people that lost everybody. The first night, nobody had anywhere to live. Everybody was out on the streets, including us. Everybody was just, could go in the building because you were afraid it was going to fall in on you. After you have an earthquake, they have what you call aftershocks. and that's when everything keeps rumbling. It's like the earthquake's not finished yet, and it keeps on rumbling, sometimes powerful aftershocks. It's really funny because church, some people go to church, some people don't, but after the earthquake, almost everybody went to church. And it was funny because in Haiti, we don't have electricity in most places. Most churches don't, most schools don't. You wouldn't have anything this nice in Haiti where you're sitting in a big air-conditioned room and a big overhead projector screen and all that kind of stuff. Nothing like this. These fancy desks and chairs. Nothing like this. Just all wood benches, and it'd be a room, and there wouldn't, like I said, not even fans. I don't know, because I've never been to Mexico, but probably 4 parts of Mexico, sea. So, or not sea, sea.